All right. We start again. Another day, another adventure. Okay, yeah. So this guy, I'm just gonna skip through this. I don't even know why I started with eggs. Like all these feeds are just, well, I don't want to say useless because they could be entertaining at some time. Maybe it's the people I follow that's, maybe that's not the case. She makes newsroom look like a sweetheart. California brace for impact. What kind of impact? Uh, okay, I'm not gonna go through any of those videos. Just skimming through for some random stuff. Nothing. Some political stuff going on here. So we'll just keep it at brief level. And music. Yeah. Mask when he was young. We saw that. It's just like everyone when they were much younger. Anyways, let's start with what shall we do? Okay, and let's continue to read more about the research that we want us to do, right? Oh, well, not necessarily research. I just want to learn more about the concept of. Well, okay, so the other day we went over digital twins, and today let's go over natural disasters. Why do you ask? Because it's getting really cold and I feel like I want to learn more about natural disasters. Yes, I did kind of started looking it up on Wikipedia on like the type of disasters that exist. So we got earthquakes, avalanche, floods, heat waves, landslides, all that. There's all those shenanigans. Firestorm, dust storm, blizzards, hails, sinkholes. Like each one of them requires a different mechanism to figure out if we can even predict it, right? And if we are able to predict it, then we can find out. It's very unlikely that we're at a stage where we can prevent any of these from occurring, but what we could do is we can try to warn folks that are in areas where they could be affected by these natural disasters, and have the emergency response team ready and available for such cases. So the more accurately we can predict the issues, the better, right? So for example, with earthquakes, we got all these like scales, right? What was it called? Was it the Richter scale? Scale. Magnitude scales. Okay, seismic magnitude scales. Yes, those are the ones. So there should be like on a scale of, okay, so where does it go up to? Because I know it's like around 6, 7 is usually where like the big ones happen. I don't think it went further than that, but we won't know. Yeah, 9.5. Yeah, magnitude. Yep, largest ever recorded with 9.5 magnitude, and yeah, so that is the seismic magnitude scale, which are used to describe the overall strength of or the size of an earthquake. Okay, I'm actually curious how those scales are used, right? So let's take a look and try to understand how those, how they go about it. Because I remember seeing an experiment, I think, where they had two buildings, and in one of the buildings, underneath it, they put not four, but like they filled it up with like these balls, these round, I believe they were like metal balls, and on the others for the other building they had nothing on, right? And then when the earthquake started occurring, the ones with the balls underneath, they were shaking more, but they were able to withstand without breaking, so without like tumbling over. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the seismic magnitude scales. So these are distinguishable from seismic intensity. Okay, so there's actually two types. So there's the magnitude and the intensity. Okay, so what's the difference? So magnitude tells us magnitude scales vary based on what aspect of the waves are measured and how they are measured. Different magnitude scales are necessary because difference in earthquakes, the information available and the purpose. Okay, so even within a magnitude scales, there's different variations. How about the seismic intensity scale? What does this one tell us? Let's see. Seismic intensity scale categorizes the intensity or the severity of the ground shaking. Quacking. That's funny. I read some quote about ducks Anyways, at a given location, such as resulting from an earthquake, they are distinguished from seismic magnitude scales, which measures the magnitude or overall strength of an earthquake, which may or perhaps may not cause perceptible shaking. Intensity scales are based on the observed effects of the shaking, such as the degree to which people or animals were alarmed, and the extent and the severity of damage to the different kinds of structures or natural forces. The maximal intensity observed and the extent of the area where shaking was felt, see isoscemal map below, can be used to estimate the location and magnitude of the source of earthquake. This is especially useful for historical earthquakes where there is no instrumental records. Ground shaking can be caused in various ways: so volcanic tremors, avalanches, large explosions, etc. etc. The size of or the strength of the source event, such as measured by various seismic magnitude scales, the type of seismic wave generated, and its orientation, the depth of the event, the distance from the source event, site response due to local geology. Site response is especially important as certain conditions, such as unconsolidated sediments in a basin, can amplify ground motions as much as 10 times. Okay. Okay, these are the countries that uses this scale. Okay, looks like most of the countries seems to be using them. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Let's see what else we got. Richter magnitude scale. So I was right. The the Richter scale, also called Richter magnitude scale, or the Gutenberg Richter scale. Gutenberg is a measure of the strength of the. Okay, so yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. Okay, and then yeah, obviously they got some calculations for it. So I guess like it's log scale. Oh yeah, I remember. So each level that goes up, it becomes exponentially severe. Yep, so 1 to 1.9 micro, 2 to 2.9 minor, slight, light, moderate, strong, major, grade, extreme. Okay, so we did have extreme earthquakes, the ones that are 9 plus. 1 to 3% century. So every 100 years we get at most 3. So how many have we got for this year? The most wait, what is it? The moment? No, let's see if we have a record of that. That would be interesting to see. It's magnitude empirical for yeah. Forget the formula. I mean, I'm not gonna be doing any calculations right now, so I just want to know historically, right? You know what details. The Richter scale was defined in 1935 for particular circumstances and instruments. The particular circumstances were being defined for Southern California. How Richter magnitude is determined. I see. Great, major, strong, moderate, small, minor, and felt. Yes, all magnitude scales have been designed to give numerically similar outputs. Okay, hypocentral. Ground zero, surface zero is the point. Okay, I'm jumping around too much. There has to be some structure here when I'm going through these things, right? So these are notes. Where can I go to find like the top earthquakes? Largest earthquakes in this century. Let's see. Yeah, 21st century earthquakes. Now, okay, so we had one that was 9. Oh, we had 2. Do we have a third one? Third one, come on. Third one. Nope, we have not had the third one yet. Alright, so these were the 2 big ones. Yep, this one was pretty big. Felt that one for real. Tohaku, Chile, Alright, we keep going. Tohoku. Alright, more earthquakes everywhere, man. Earthquakes are everywhere. Alright, okay, keep going. Alright, let's go to, where shall we go next? We shall go and take a look at another one. Yeah. So, but okay, I mean, definitely there can be a multiple hours spent on just one of these things, right? But let's just skim through these things. So we saw the earthquakes, avalanche. Okay, so this mostly. Okay, so there's avalanches. Okay, so Himalayas is a big avalanche hotspot, I guess, along with where's the Canadian ones, huh? After digging a snow pit, it is possible to evaluate the snowpack for unstable layers. In this picture, snow from a weak layer has been easily scraped away by hand. Yes, I see that. Dynamics, modeling, all that stuff. How to prevent avalanche. Yes. Preventing avalanche. Ski resorts, machine grooming, machine learning, explosives, trees, winds, etc. Survival and rescue recovery list. Okay, list of avalanches. All right, this is what we want to take a look at. So it started. Oh damn, 30K in 1970. Wow. Huascaran avalanche. Huascaran. I see. 1970, when debris avalanche and mudflow triggered the Ancash earthquake, destroyed the Peruvian town of Yungay and 10 nearby villages, leaving up to 30K people dead. It is the deadliest avalanche or glacier-related disaster in history. Okay. Yeah, like we're reading about a lot of stuff that took a lot of lives. Floods a big thing nowadays as well. Like two things I'm definitely hearing these days is wildfires and floods. For now. Another coastal floodings. Yep, those ones are a thing. Economic impact. Okay, so death toll on these ones are even worse. Almost 3.7 million in 1931. How did they even get this number? In 1931. Oh, books, is it? Oh, it's like research papers. That is actually interesting. Like, how did they come up with that number, right? Like, that doesn't seem, I don't know, it's like, I mean, we could kind of like do some checking on those numbers, but where were we? Nope, not this page. Yeah, I don't know, 3.7 million back in at that time period. Oh, but then again, where was the location again? Examples by country. Was it no? Cost types. Okay, I lost the page. Okay, there we go, found it. Where was it? Where in China was this? Lake Gaoyu. Alright, that's the name of the lake, I guess. Central and Eastern China. Okay, Central and Eastern. Do they have like a map here? No, it would be good to put a map there so that people know exactly where that occurred. Alright, and yep. So that was a huge one. Now let's take a look at droughts. What do we got going on for drought? Droughts cause a range of impacts. Yes. Droughts is the opposite of flood. You're welcome for pointing that out. Australia, having East Africa, stuff in East Africa. Alright, natural disasters, tropical cyclone, volcanic activities, and obviously wildfire. Volcanic activities, geophysics, yes. Volcanism to occur, the temperature of the mantle must have risen to about half of its melting point. At this point, the mantle's viscosity will have dropped to about 10 to the 21 Pascal seconds. When large-scale melting occurs, the viscosity rapidly falls to 10 to the 3. That is life. Blizzard, dust storms, firestorms, hails, ice storms, sinkholes, thunderstorms, tornadoes, tsunamis, tornadoes. Approaching LA, Manitoba. Okay. Submarine, landslide, tropical blizzard, dust storm, hails. Okay, all loss of life, damage property, prepared for disaster and other structures. Instead, the simpler term disaster could be used. At the same time, the type of hazard would be specific. A disaster happens when a natural or human-made hazard impacts a vulnerable community. Terminology, critique, skills, and all that stuff on the economy. Okay, what's the next item on the list? Blizzard. We did not go over blizzards. Yep. This is going to we'll find out how this year goes. A late night heavy blizzard in Ontario. Yep, pretty bad. Drifted snow near Borough. Yep, we're gonna have a lot of these. Times Square. This ain't even much. Like, it's nothing. Okay, this, where was this? Okay, this is a, damn, like, that's literally like 70, wait, no, 70 meters? No. I remember seeing some big number, 70 centimeters. No, 70 centimeters actually not. This is like, this could be, yeah, there would be like 1, 2, 3, like 5 meters. Yeah, at least. Okay, yeah, let's say he's 2 meters, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20 meters of snow. Let's leave it at that. 20 meters of snow here. Do they have that number here? Many children, their parents learned that the snow winter through the children's book, The Long Winter, in which the author tells her family effort to survive. The snow arrived in October 1880, and blizzard followed all the way till 1881, leaving many areas snowbound throughout the winter. Ouch. Yep, list of blizzards. Man, this is crazy. See, this is the importance of having the ability to record and access these weather data. You know, hails, ice storms, sinkholes. Sinkholes is a depression or a hole in the ground. I don't think they pop up out of nowhere. Maybe they do. Ice storms, hails. 15 centimeters, 6 inches in diameter. Those ones will break your head. That's all I'm gonna say. Yep, Matar for hail. GR, yes, GS. Okay, greater than. Smaller hailstone. All these codes. These Wikipedias are really good to some extent. Tsunamis. These ones are really I don't want to say entertaining, but you can really like when you know, the water is like flowing in. Sometimes it's kind of majestic to see. Anyways, list of tsunamis. Yeah, let's see what's the biggest one. Is that the biggest? An astronomical object between while traveling at 20 kilometers is what is now Johannesburg in South Africa, near South Africa's border, Eswatini. Never heard of this place before. Eswatini. Oh, it's like a palace city, right? Eswatini Kingdom also. Oh, it's the landlocked. Yeah, okay. Yeah, kind of remember it. Uh, Impact LN 66. What is this? A million years ago? Is that? It's 3,260 million years ago? Yeah, that sounds like 1.4 million years ago. Um, Israel, Norwegian, okay, Chile, Baltic. Okay, before AD, after AD. So these are the ones that would be more closer to our time period. Gulf of Nepal in 2019. Okay, the study was done in 2019. Okay, what's the most recent one? 1800s. No, let's get. Okay, we can just go to 2021. Okay, there's been some in 2021. We have what is this? 8.1. Yeah, so most of these tsunamis, I think, if not, well, most are caused by earthquakes, and then some by asteroids, and others. I think those are the two major causes. There could be more, but has there? Oh, there was one in 2025. Okay, landslide. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. There is the cause. Why didn't I read this before? The earthquakes. Yep. Volcanic eruptions. Okay. Definitely, they'll definitely cause some. And then obviously landslide in Alaska. So this was. Oh my God! This is literally 2 months ago. Wow. Kamachka, Russia. So this happened in Russia on July 2025. Okay, landslides, earthquakes, all that fun stuff. Highest or tallest. Mega tsunami. Extremely large wave created by a substantial and sudden displacement of material into a body of water. Mega tsunamis have different features from ordinary tsunamis. Ordinary tsunamis are caused by underwater tectonic activities. Okay, while where's the you're talking about where's the mega runs by catastrophe. By contrast, mega tsunamis occurs when a large amount of material suddenly falls into water or anywhere near water, such as. Okay, so it's when it's basically anything that's not earthquake or seafloor movement is mega tsunamis. So it seems. Let's go with the tsunamis. What else is there? There's more. There's dust storms in deserts, mostly in the equator and primarily in Africa and parts of Asia, maybe Middle East and China, Northeast. Dust storms in Sahara, obviously. Sydney, yes. Orbital view of the Martian. Not even. We got dust storms being collected from other planets. Yes. Weather from other planets. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if there's other forms of weather on other planets that we have yet to name, right? That's actually interesting. Maybe that's a topic that we can discuss some other time, weather on other planets. Let's see, what is this? Okay. Type of intensity of dust storms, list of dust storms, dust made from soil minerals, northwesterly wind blows, Sirocco, all that fun stuff, causes. Okay, economic impact on Mars. Let's keep going. From today's featured article, Oh, they have these kind of things. That's interesting to see. All right. Angel Salas, Lara Zabal, Lara Zabal, Aluteris, Scriptus, Community Portal, Village Pump, Site News, Tea House, Help Desk, Reference Desk, Content Portal. A unique way to navigate the encyclopedia. Great. Home and notification. Live Canada's first. What? Canada's first. I'm not sure. Yes, Grok unlocks a new way to interact with. Okay, we're getting distracted here. We are getting distracted. Okay, so we talked about. I mean, we basically just skimmed over briefly on what these natural disasters are. Don't feel like I'm providing. Actually, no, I'm probably providing some kind of meaningful feedback, but not to the point where I'm anything substantial yet, because this is something you guys can go and read about and all that stuff, right? So I should probably try to provide like my own opinion on these things, like making connections to things that I already know or that I've seen recently, and maybe we could just even like turn this into comedy. I think I mentioned this before, and I believe there is potential for it. So just for the purpose of entertainment, that is what this all is. Nothing here right now that I'm talking about is anything serious. Well, these things are serious. They do have a real life impact to people's lives. And we definitely do want to find a way to help people out in such sense. But that does not mean that we cannot make funny connections and unreliable source. What's an It has been argued that poor management of Earth's drylands, such as neglecting to fallow is a farming technique. Okay, see, I didn't know that. Fallow. I thought this was a typo. I thought it was supposed to be a follow system. A fallow is a farming technique in which arable land is left without sowing for one or more vegetative cycles. The goal of fallowing is to allow the land to recover and store organic matter while retaining moisture and disrupting pest life cycles. Okay, and are increasing the size and frequency of dust storms from desert margins and changing both the local and global, as well as impacting local economies. So what did I just read? Has been argued that the poor management of its drylands, such as increasing. Okay, so that's the, but this comes from an unreliable. So okay, I mean that actually stood out. Like while we're okay, right. Let's get out of dust farms and let's take a look at dust storms. Gust front. Okay. Oh, we're still in dust storms. Oh yeah, because we went down that rabbit hole of dust storm Mars. All right. Hazard, natural phenomena. Okay, this is an interesting one. Yep. 20. Okay, so some of these we already took a look at. Volcanic eruptions, germination, decomposition, biological processes, wave propagation, erosion. Okay. Fog, thunder, sunrise phenomena, freezing, boiling, gravity, magnetism. Oh, that's the poles. Yes, the north and the south poles. Okay, oxidations, metabolism. Okay, we're going into the field of astronomy now. Geological phenomena, rock types, geology, atmospheric optical phenomena. Ice blinkers. Okay, this looks interesting. Afterglow, air glow, Alexander's band. It looks like a rainbow. Antilion looks like one line of light. The curves aurora. Belt of Venus. A full moon rising to the belt of Venus. Okay, so that Oh, that's called the belt of Venus. Okay. See, someone was able to grab pictures of all these different phenomenals and give it a name. Ice blinks. What's ice blinks? Ah, these are ice blinks. Yeah, can't see these here. So wait, is this even a photo? This looks more like a drawing. Ice blink is a white light seen near the horizon, especially on the underside of a low cloud, resulting from reflection of light. Ice blinks. Okay, let's see if we can get an actual ice blink. Ice blink. Yeah, looks like they don't exist, do they? Okay, and I don't even know if this is real. Maybe this is Photoshop, but I don't think this is the description of the ice blink that they were talking about. Definitely not this, but this. So it's like that light that shines from the cloud, dark clouds. But again, it's white light seen near the horizon, especially on the underside of low clouds, resulting from the reflection of the light of an ice field immediately beyond. The ice blink was used by both Inuit and explorers looking for the Northwest Passage to help them navigate safely, as it indicates ice beyond the horizon. Okay, it's inverse phenomenon. It's water sky. Alright, do we have an actual picture of water sky? Water sky. No, we do not. Alright, what's moonbow? It just looks like rainbow, to be honest. I mean, okay, this cool lightning picture. Light pillar. How are light pillars created? Damn, that's sick. But where did they come? Oh, it's like ice pillars in an atmospheric optical phenomenon, which vertical beams of light appear to extend above and or below light source. The effect is created by reflecting of light from tiny ice crystals that are suspended in the atmosphere or the composed high altitude. That's cool. That is sick. Light beam. I don't know how much of this I will remember, but at least I'm seeing things some of them I haven't heard before, you know. We'll probably come back and look at these things one day. Sundog. Okay, subsun. Tangent arc. Okay. Oh, tangent line. Yeah. Yada. Glossary list of severe weather and me. Okay. No, Wikipedia is a nice place to just keep digging down the rabbit hole. Okay, electrical storms. Okay, this video. Pulse storm. Alright. I'm even allowed to like skim through Wikipedia like this. It is a free source after all, but whatever. I will just continue to just read about these stuff and you know. Okay, let's close that. Actually, no, maybe let us go back to x.com and let's take a look at what else is there. I feel like Canada is one giant open air mental institution that I can't escape from. And when C8 and C9 comes, it will really feel like that. Do we think they'll come after us just for disagreeing, or will they tend to go for bigger players? The longer I live, the more convinced I am that this planet is used by other planets as a lunatic asylum. Okay, we escaped 3 years ago. The rest of the family by year end. Escaping is though but doable. I can relate. Liberal societies are, of course, mentally ill. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, a great movie. Yes, it is. This is normal, right? I feel like this is gonna be a creep. This is like a creepy GIF where like something's gonna happen or not. All right, Mark Carney, thanks for thanks for sharing that. When was this? 2 hours ago. Ah, now I see where this came from. Once you realize everybody has been systematically poisoned since the day they were born, it turns this place into a funny farm. Alberta is alright, at least the mental illness kinda hides here. You can leave, you just try and convince yourself that you cannot. It is not a feeling anymore. Oh good, it's not just me then. No, it's not. The world, the whole world, the Z plan, you're not working. You are not alone, I agree. Psychiatric disorders, nah. You can escape and you're not wrong to feel that way. Okay. Yeah, I should probably talk about, what else can I talk about? What is going on? Just people just sweater that feels like a sweatshirt. Okay. Oh, what kind of like diagram is this? So we got everybody just like so we got OpenAI, then we got Nvidia, and then now we got AMD joining on the party, and there was a couple other, and it was Microsoft, and there was, I guess, Nvidia was kind of being in the middle of the pack on transferring. Wait, what is being transferred? Like investments? Is that what it is? Okay. So the green lines are venture capital, right? So who's this by? The unusual whale. Okay. The hardware or software transfer. Okay. So if we take a look at Nvidia, it's investing into XAI, Figure AI, and Mistral. It doesn't seem like it's venture capital is going anywhere else from Nvidia. And then OpenAI is going into Harvey AI. Okay, Harvey AI. That I feel like a lot AI. Let's see, Harvey AI. Is that what it is? Yeah. Yep. I know it. AnySpear. What's AnySpear? AnySpear is an applied research lab working on automating coding. Okay, yeah, everything's like automation. Mission. Intel, yep, Oracle, XAI, CoreWeave, Nebius, Microsoft, Nvidia, Nebius. What is Nebius? Nebius is the blue line. Blue line is services. So Microsoft provides services to Nebius. Nvidia provides services to CoreWeave. Okay, so the companies that I have not heard is Mistral. Well, now I know what Harvey AI is and AnySpear is. Nebius I have not heard. CoreWeave, same story. All the other are major ones. Nscale is not getting any funding from Nvidia, but it's getting service, and it's getting investments. Okay, so venture capital is not going in there, but it's still getting investments. Okay, and then AMD. Okay, the AMD is providing hardware to OpenAI, and in return they are getting investments from OpenAI, 6 gigawatts of AMD GPU, and AMD gives OpenAI options to buy up to 160 million shares. Okay, options, but not obligation to buy it, right? This is actually pretty cool map. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. I want AI to do more laundry and dishes so that I can do art and writing. Surprisingly, AI does do a pretty good artwork and writing as well. And it's only a matter of time before AI can do what people do, which is chat and blah blah on and on. But I don't know if they'll be able to provide like unless they know what's in your head. right? I don't think they'll be able to come up with something for it. Anyways, I just added more to my Tesla hedge. Okay, he's hedging against Tesla. Dating someone older is fun till you understand why they're single at that age. Yeah, I don't know what to say. How old are we talking? Half these I don't even understand their language, so I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Who's the Nutella? Okay, what's happening here? If US saw what the US is doing in the US, let's fucking go, Yankees. Feel like I'm not following enough of the people that I want to follow. But at least it's not like actually, yeah, this could be a better feed. Anyways, we're jumping on too much, and I will stop here for now, and we'll resume another time.